We've recently got a new frag tank matching overflow pipe, the LG40s. Got a new box of the Caribsea's Life Rocks. So hey there reefers, we've recently got a new frag tank. Look at this matching overflow pipe. The LG40s are on. The random flow nozzle. So for you guys who do not know, right, I've always kept this area here. You've always seen this aluminum stand, right? But then you don't see a tank on it. So the reason why is because I'm actually waiting for this new tank to arrive. So this is actually made by Supreme 9. So you guys know our main sponsor, Supreme Corals. So Supreme actually have a couple of different range of their brands. They have from the coral stores all the way to the tank manufacturer store. So this is actually done by Supreme 9. Really well done though. The quality of it is really nice. This is a 4 feet by 1 feet by 1 feet. It's mainly to connect it back to the main COVID tank. And then I want to use it as a frag tank, but however, I'm the kind of person that I never really like frag tanks at my house because it's kind of boring just to see frag trays on it. So what I'm actually going to do, right, I'm still going to make this a frag tank, but instead of using a frag tray, I'm going to skip this tank anyways. I really like to skip tanks, so I'm actually going to skip this up to be a full shallow reef tank, and then I'm just going to use it to keep frags. So let's walk through on the tank. Firstly, okay, this is I can't remember the thickness of this tank. It's not a crystal glass tank. It's actually pretty done built. I actually cover it on all 3 sacks with black Oyama. The inlet, this is a random flow generator. Really nice finish by Supreme 9. I always love random generators though because they always provide this really nice extra random flow to your tank. Kind of like that. In terms of lighting wise, we are actually using 2 of the LG40s by Reef Market SG. So really nice lights, really small, really compact, wireless control, gives you really nice colors into the tank. Really like this light a lot, cheap, affordable, and they are nice. The posters are up there, so it looks really good with the frag tank. The overflow area here, I wanted to be very simple, so just a matching pipe colors with the matching pipes from the COVID tank. So an orange pipe, and then this itself is like an overflow pipe here. Basically, this is like a fish gut, so it actually protects fish from actually being overflowed down. And then it goes over here with a little valve, and then it drops back into the sub tank of the COVID tank build. So it's a very simple tank, nothing really fanciful about it. It's just going to be a shallow reef, and then it's going to be a full coral tank definitely. I'm just going to show you what I will do with this next. So the next upcoming part, right, we are going to scape this tank. So what are we going to use to scape this shallow reef, right? We have the Caribsea sand. This is the Agar Alive. It's Fiji Pink, the same sand that we use for the COVID tank build. And we got a new box of the Caribsea's Life Rock. So this is the shapes from Caribsea, the same rocks that I used for the COVID tank. So I want everything to be the same. So this is why I'm actually using the same rock. Really like the Caribsea Life Rock. This is going to be a very shallow tank. So what I'm actually planning to do with this rock, right? We're going to unbox it. I'm going to show you what is inside and what I'm actually planning to do, right? Since this tank is very shallow, it is long, I'm actually planning to do like a freshwater Iwagumi scape into this area here. So there'll be like a little small mountain here and then a little small mountain around here. So that's all for the tank. So it's definitely 1 box is enough. I believe it's way more than enough for this. And then the Caribsea sand is just going to fill a very thin layer at the bottom of this. So without further ado, let's open the box up and I'm going to show you what is in the box for the Caribsea Life Rock. Okay, and so I believe it's the same thing though. Every Caribsea comes in 4 pieces. They're really nice popcorn coverage on them. So 4 pieces if I'm not wrong. Let's see one of the first piece out here. I'm just trying to do this so that I do not get all the little popcorns everywhere. So this is one piece. It's called, oh okay, this is the cave piece that if you guys have not seen before, this is like the cave pieces. And then we have a couple more. Like there's always usually 2 arch and then 1 cave and a little small donut kind of thing. So for Caribsea it's pretty standard. I believe they have everything the same. So I'm just gonna pull everything out and I'm just gonna lay it out on the floor, and then I'm gonna give you guys a look on the rocks from then on. Shall we? I'll just pull out all these pieces here first, and then I'm going to remove the remaining few pieces, and then I'm just going to show it to you from then. Right, so this is the 4 pieces from the 20-pound box. So you get like you usually get 2 caves. The one larger cave over here, a smaller one, which some people like to call it the donut because of the really nice donut ring. You got 2 arches, a much bigger arch and a much smaller arch, but pretty big. Both of them is pretty big size. So for Caribsea, right, most of their stuff, okay, every piece of rock they have, right, is exactly identical. Regardless which box you get, right, they all will come with a cave, 2 arch, 1 donut. So one thing, okay, I really like them a lot because the colors is good, very natural colors, right? But one thing I don't really like, right, is because every rock is built identical. It is so hard to be different from other people, because when you really play with rocks, right, or you really want to do aquascaping, right, you are actually looking for the beauty of that natural molding of a natural rock, which every rock piece should be different. But however, if you use like such rocks, right, where it's identical, you're just going to get a very identical tank from everybody else. So what I'm going to do with them, right, even though they're really nice arches and everything, right, I'm actually going to break them apart. So I'm actually going to break this big cave here because I find that I don't really need such a big cave. I'll probably break that donut as well. Probably I will do something with the arches here and there, but I will definitely break them up into smaller pieces, carve them out into smaller, more pleasing to me piece. And then from then on, I'm actually going to fix them back again with this is one epoxy that I always use, the DD, the aquascape epoxy. This is the purple color variant, which is really nice, the coralline algae variant. So this will look very good with the purple rock. So I will definitely use the epoxy to redo all this again, and then I'm going to fill it into this tank behind me. So I'm just going to end the video here. I'm not the kind of person that really very good with holding the camera and doing aquascape, because I like to take my time onto this. So I'm just going to give you guys a look once I'm done with the scape, and then walk with you guys what have we done for this aquascape. Okay, so after, I think this is about what, 2 hours later, this is the scape that we have built. So I did before mention that I wanted to do like a simple just 2 rock scape, right? But then later I think about it, right? This is a frag tank, so I wanted it to really make use of the whole frag tank space. If I'm just going to do one rock here, right, I have a lot of sand area which I will not utilize. I'm not the kind of person that like to put corals on sand. Reason being because if you put corals on sand, right, there's chances that sand will get on them, things will go a bit messy and stuff like that. So that's why I ended up doing a full, like very flat area here just for all the frags to be on it. It's just going to be frags because I want it to be really just on frags. So this is the highest point. It slowly drops down over to here. It's kind of blue. Sorry, I didn't really put a filter on it. Yeah, so you get like flat plate, whole rows of flat plates, and then another flat plate, another flat plate, and then flat plate again. So most of it is really just plates. I know it's kind of a bit too much rock, if you guys can see. I literally actually used up the whole box though to finish this scape, which is kind of a bit overkill. So yeah, it's kind of hard to tell you guys how is it going to look like now, but just imagine the whole thing here will be filled with frag plugs only. It'll just be filled with a lot of frags, and nothing will grow on the rock because I want it to be just a frag tank. So
I will not let anything grow on the rockwork, and it's just going to be like small frags everywhere, just frags. So this is why I decided to go with a scape like this. Hard to show you guys right now the overall view of it. It's a full, very long rockwork here, and then yeah, that will be it. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to fill it up with water, and then sand will go in, let it settle, let it rest before we turn on the plumbing and let this thing be connected to the main COVID tank, and then after that let it cycle for about a week or so before I start transferring stuff over from the COVID tank into here. This is going to be a coral dominated tank. I'm not going to tell you what coral it is. I have a lot of them. This is why I actually need a new tank for them. Stay tuned, watch the next video, and I will show you guys what will be coming up next for this frag tank. So same thing, if you like all the videos that we have put up for you, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys soon next week.